Alright, we're about to go live in 3, 2, 1, and let's go everyone, here we go. The live stream begins now, so let's go everyone, here we go. Good evening everyone, Liberi Arcano here and welcome back both on my Twitch and YouTube channel. How's it going everyone? First of all, welcome back. I have to apologize for yesterday's absence, but I decided to take a day off. It was a very busy day for me yesterday, and it was better if I decided to take a day off Twitch. I was too exhausted in the evening to go and stream. So at least while we skipped yesterday's live stream to work on the Tie Interceptor, and we're going to resume the workflow next week, at least tonight I'm back and we can continue playing more Screamer. We're at the 5th chapter of Screamer, but before we do that, I also wanted to talk about the AAA initiative because I forgot, I mean, since we've been particularly busy in the last few days and weeks, I completely forgot that the AAA initiative had to be broadcast yesterday. I caught the opening of the showcase just in time to see all the key announcements. Then I decided to continue doing other stuff because in the end I didn't watch the rest of the post show. But in any case, since the AAA initiative is over and there are plenty of interesting games to talk about, I would like to take a quick look at some of them. Because, I mean, there are around more than 40 announcements between upcoming games, games that have been already released, either in early access or are still available, and new DLCs. So we can take our time and get ready to do that. First of all, I have to quickly check a couple of things. Because okay, we're going to talk about the Triple Initiative releases, but we're also going to take a quick look at the wiki freebie for the Epic Game Store and see some of the latest discounts for the weekend. Well, I can already tell you everyone that while for this week we only have a new freebie on the Epic Game Store, which by the way is I have the title right here. What the wiki freebie is Prop Sumo, which you can find for free on the Epic Game Store until next Thursday. To my surprise, they also extended the time to download for free Tomac Save the Earth Regeneration, which was one of the freebies announced the previous week. Okay. So let me take a look at this. So yeah, I have to switch the gaming window for Steam. Yeah, again, I'm still broadcasting both from Twitch and YouTube. Another thing that I wanted to say is that we also have a new... Oh man, I forgot to restore Steam again. There it is. So I wanted to also welcome our latest follower on the channel, which is Kugetaro. But I think that They might have already followed the channel some time ago, and they returned to leave the follower one more time, because otherwise the other follower for the channel is Little Sugar Burst. So thank you very much for the follow, Sugar. It's nice to have you here. Just have to get stream labels to give me the proper alert. Thank you very much for the follow, Little Sugar Burst. So, as you can see from the Steam front page, there is the link dedicated to the AAA initiative. And again, for those who are not familiar with what AAA initiative is, it's a showcase exclusively focused on indie games. It's meant to promote indie games from upcoming title, or in other cases, it's also an announcement to remind that a game which has been out for a while, maybe in early access, is now available to be to be fully released, or otherwise they can also promote DLCs dedicated to or tied to a specific game. So, in case you're interested, everyone, you can find the link for the Triple Initiative right here. I'm also going to share it on YouTube. This is the downside of having just a laptop to share the various stuff. The thing is that once I'm gonna have enough cash to afford a proper desktop, we can go with there. We can go with that, and in this way, I'm also gonna get a better desk. I'm also going to recover the YouTube link for the AAA Initiative showcase for this year. I just need a couple more minutes. Triple I Initiative. Okay, this is shared from the official site. Otherwise, it was also streamed on GameSpot and also by IGN. So here you're going to find the official link for the showcase with all the announcements and also the post-show. Now, since I'm particularly interested into playing more Screamer tonight, we're not going to see the entire showcase. We're simply going to focus on some of the games that I think they are the most interesting releases for that have been showcased during the AAA initiative. There they are. Like, for instance, we have Dead as Disco, and this is presented as a three-dimensional side-scrolling rhythmic beat 'em up game. Like, imagine something similar to Tekken Force Mode or classic arcade side-scrolling beat 'em ups like Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, or the Simpsons game, or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, to make another example. But this time you also have the mechanics of using rhythmic-based attacks. Like, you have to mash the buttons by following the music and the command rails, so that you can perfectly deliver attacks by following the rhythm of the music. And the interesting thing about Dead as Disco is that you can also import your customized tracks and kick some ass at the rhythm of your favorite songs. Like, it will be something similar to Rift of the Necrodancer and Ragnarok. And by the way, they also announced a collaboration between between Undertale and Rift the Necrodancer. Because when I was looking the announcement for this, I thought, why am I hearing Megalovania from Undertale? Then I recognized that it was Rift of the Necrodancer, and this is a huge collaboration pack which is already available. So if you enjoyed or loved Undertale and the music tracks by Toby Fox, then now you can play them on Rift of the Necrodancer. And there should also be some specific levels and bosses crafted around these tracks. Then we have Graveyard Keeper 2, still to be announced, but I mean, still to have a proper release date, but we know that now this game is coming. I should have the first Graveyard Keeper, and by the way, everyone, it should be available for free until next Monday. The first Graveyard Keeper is available for free on Steam, so if you have the chance, grab it while it's going to last. From the other games that I saw, there is also Far Far West, finally coming towards the end of April. This is a cooperative survival first-person shooter. We also have two space-themed games. The first one is Spacecraft, which looks more similar to No Man's Sky, maybe a blend between No Man's Sky and Elite Dangerous. But I mean, I never played No Man's Sky, so maybe it has more in common with No Man's Sky that Elite Dangerous. Maybe maybe everyone, anyone who played No Man's Sky can prove me wrong or agree with me. I have no idea. But this seems interesting because it's a open galaxy sandbox exploration game, and I'm always for this kind of thing, for this kind of games. Then we have Star Seeker, the Astroneer Expedition. So this is based on Astroneer, just like Spacecraft is a sandbox exploration game, but it focuses on multiplayer cooperative experience, and it's also set in the Astroneer universe. And it has a more cartoonish style and look compared to Spacecraft. Spacecraft, as you can see, is much more realistic. In fact, let's take another look at the announcement.
Time to join the great galactic expansion.
Oh, give me a second, I wanted to reduce nearly to zero the background music so that it doesn't interfere with the trailer audio. So yeah, we can explore planets aboard the different spacecrafts. We can mine resources.
With your efforts, we will build a profitable future.
We can create our base on different planets. In a way, similar. It's also similar to Starbound. Because while I haven't played No Man's Sky, I love the Starbound, and it reminds me of that. You can see, as you can see, you can explore many vast solar systems and an entire galaxy or galaxies.
Change the galaxy for all.
Yeah, it's a galaxy.
Strive to leave your mark under new stars.
And what's important, everyone, is that this game. Oh, I also just noticed that it's published by Shiro Games, the same team behind Northgard, Dune, Spice Wars, and even the Evoland Saga. And let's see. Not just published but developed by Shiro Games. So if you're Shiro Games fans, everyone, then this game is gonna be uh, wholeheartedly recommended. It could be something big. The universe belongs to you. Spacecraft is an online space exploration and building game. Sorry. Spacecraft is an online game based on space exploration and construction building. Explore a galaxy full of solar systems and planets. Extract resources and process them. Extract and process resources. Design and build spacecrafts. Fully automatize your planetary bases and interplanetary logistics. Trade and work together. Train and work together. Trade and work together. So yes, there's going to be a huge cooperative component in this game. So as I was saying, this game will be out on May the 20th in early access. And if you're interested, you can also gain access to an early demo for this game. I also asked for a playtest for this game. We already have a roadmap for the project. The demo content takes the first step. Explore the solar alpha system, travel seamlessly from space to planets, discover, scan and mine valuable resources, build, pilot and upgrade your ship. So it's a living, these are the key features of this game. A living universe, explore the unknown, exploit planets and build spacecrafts, automatize and expand. So it could be a mix between No Man's Sky, Starbound, and even Factorio or Satisfactory, since it also includes automatization options for our bases. This way, it's easier for us to manage our base economy, our bases economy. Oh, we also needed to. Hmm, also needed to leave another story on Instagram when I'm going live. In the meantime, this is Spacecraft. Another game that caught my interest is this one, Fake as Thieves, for two reasons. The first one is that it's very similar to Abermore, one of my first indie games I worked on, but much more refined. And second, this game is also co-developed by Warren Spector, the man behind the Deus Ex series. Now, this is a stealth sandbox action game in which we act as thieves and we have to carry out a heist, steal as many valuable items as possible from this city, and even use supernatural abilities in a way similar to Dishonored. Let's see. Fake as Thieves is an innovative stealth and action a stealth and action heist game that can be played either in solo or multiplayer co-op with the aid of an accomplice. Master the art of thievery with ingenious game mechanics, and short form missions. So let's take a look at the trailer. So it is developed by Other Side Entertainment, published by Megabit Publishing. I think it is very important that Warren Spector is one of the minds behind this game. Let's take a look. Paul Newart and Warren Spector present an immersive stealth action game. You can use many tools traded for any thief. We can lockpick. We can lockpick doors, become a thief, team up or go alone. This can also change the game's difficulty. We have to sneak up on guards and take them out. We can use our abilities to steal keys and recover special items. But we have to get ready because any place could be a death trap for us. Of course, once we find an item or our target, we have to leave the premise without getting caught. Fake as Thieves. Enter the Shadows on May 20, 2026. It's another game that will be out in the second half of May, in the same day as Spacecraft. So it's a game that I would really keep an eye on. Delve into the shadows. Master the art of thievery or burglary. Heist are your specialty. The right tools of the trade, and Kilkern waits for you. So Kilkern is the name of the city in which the game is set. Will you manage to become the greatest thieves of all time? That's a nice question. Now let's see. So this was Thick as Thieves. They also announced a free DLC for Cairn, the free climbing simulator developed by the Game Bakers. There is Alabaster Dawn. Now this is another action role-playing game similar to classic Zelda games, but it also reminds me of Sea of Stars. And it will be out on May the 7th. Let's take a look at this trailer as well. So we'll start with a cataclysmic event. After the world has fallen, it is up to you. So there is a hack and slash combat system, not turn-based, to bring it all back. So yes, this is a post-apocalyptic action role-playing game. It is very vibrant pixel aesthetic. From the creators of Crosscode, which I haven't played. As you can see how beautiful the art style is in this game. Even the animations and the character models and sprites are very good. I mean, look at the animations, they're so smooth. So the thing is that what interests me about this game is that we have to rebuild the civilization from scratch and help restore the settlements. 3, 2, 1, go! We can play alongside one or more CPU-controlled partners. Oh my, even the sequence are in pixel art. So the PC demo will be out in September 2025. By Radical Fish Games. Okay, this is not the trailer I saw during the AAA initiative. Because in the trailer they showcased during the event, they also mentioned the possibility to rebuild the settlements and also witness as the settlement evolves and progresses. So it's not just something that happens as we upgrade the new buildings. It can happen by itself over time, or at least that's how they promoted this particular feature. So depending on our choices and our progress throughout the story, even the settlement is going to evolve. So let's see. Break the curse of Nyx and lead humankind to the rebirth in this top-down 2.5D action role-playing game from the same authors of Crosscode. Fight enemies with spectacular combos, wield different divine weapons, solve engaging puzzles, and explore an ever-changing world. So there are many interesting ingredients for this action role-playing game. And we're going to know more about this in around a month. in less than a month, the game will be out in early access. Otherwise, you can also jump in the demo and take a quick look at the game. Now, there was also the announcement for Don't Starve Elsewhere. Now, this could be the latest chapter of the Don't Starve series. It's not a spin-off, it's actually a new chapter. I don't know if this is going to, it should be the same gameplay style as the previous Don't Starve games. But this time, there also seems to be a story. Either a story or we have a completely different setting. Then we have Solarpunk, Windrose, which was already showcased during the Steam Next Fest in February. There is a Crop. Now, this is another post-apocalyptic game. It's a survival horror game. It also includes plenty of psychological horror moments and contents. There is a new DLC for Risk of Rain 2, allowed concepts. Then there is Long Gone. This is another survival horror game, but this time it feels more like a side-scrolling endless runner game with survival mechanics rather than an narrative adventure. I mean, it is marketed as an adventure, depending on the tags, but it could also be something different. I didn't add this game to my wish list because while it's particularly interesting, and especially because it's another game done with pixel perfect aesthetics, it doesn't seem like my kind of game. Like I said, it feels more like an endless runner with a story. So I'm going to pass on this game, but I would recommend it if you're a fan of post-apocalyptic games, you like games with pixel art aesthetics, and oh, sorry, I accidentally popped the microphone. Because, I mean, let's take a quick look at the trailer. I can agree that it is breathtaking. You have to escape from hordes of zombies in a side-scrolling environment. Oh, you can also bring a cat with you, and look at this. It's a very cool animation and art style. Could also be something like The Last of Us if it was a pixel art game. Oh, you can also have stealth mechanics. Long Gone. And this game, according to the release date, should come out the next year in 2027. But I mean, a reason for which I should get this game is because we can pet a cat. It's always a strong selling point. Mm. So be careful not to get too close to the zombies because they're going to kill us, predictably. No, I also wanted to take a look as Dead as Disco because this trailer is so flashy and the concept also seems particularly interesting. Like I already mentioned that it looks like an arcade beat 'em up rhythmic game. By judging from these screenshots, it might also have some mechanics similar to, if not Hi-Fi Rush, more similar to Sifu. Sifu, if it was a rhythmic fighting game. Let's see. Because we can switch between many different genres for our fighting scenes. All the action to the beat. Just have to pay attention to environmental dangers. Defeat the idols. Many key characters with their special abilities and powers. The hits keep coming. Not just musical hits, but physical hits. Ah, yes, these are cover versions of famous songs. Streamer save tracks. Bring your music, like I said. Just like in Rift of the Necrodancer, we can import our music tracks. Oh, give me a second, I missed this caption. What's your killer track? Tetas Disco, and this will be out on early access on May the 5th. Just one day after the Star Wars Day. What if we added some lo-fi or techno remixes of Star Wars as a soundtrack for this game? Okay, then let's see. Another game that really caught my interest. Oh, just give me a moment, everyone. Okay, as I was saying, there's another game that really caught my interest from the Triple Initiative Showcase, which is this one. I mean, these are some of the games that I added to my wish list. We're just we're getting we're just 15 minutes away from 10 p.m. And let's see, one of the games that I'm looking forward because it was particularly impressive is this one, Alcahest. And this game reminded me a lot of Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, or even Arx Fatalis, because it's based it's based also on that same style of. Hmm, oh, damn it! I have let's the audio up on my smartphone. So it reminded me a lot of first-person action role-playing games, but the twist is that we're fighting by using alchemy and potions, not just sword and sorceries. So it's a fantasy game, but the fact that we're using alchemy as a main weapon makes this game much more interesting and different from other action role-playing games. All right, all right. So let's see the trailer for Alcaest. Well, before that, let's take a look at the description for this. Alcaest is an action adventure role-playing game set in a torpid medieval world. World where satisfying melee fights and highly interactive environments are the focus of the game or the center of the attention. Explore realistic locations, learn how to use alchemy, and make a name for your family. Hmm. So maybe we're a disgraced noble on a quest for vengeance, or to redeem the good name of our family. Let's see. Let's see. See, this is one of the core mechanics of this game. We can use alchemy to create new potions and concoctions to use in combat, like maybe to power up our weapons, or to defend ourselves, or even to solve puzzles. We can kick enemies. See, we can create explosive potions to destroy obstacles. We can grab barrels, use them to smash goblins on their heads. Use the element to our own advantage. Hmm. I also like this gunplay with the bow and the arrows. Looks like a refined version of Skyrim. But this animation seems too elaborate to be in-game animations. Like they feel more like cutscenes than in-game action. So what are we going to do with the barrel? Oh, I see. Use the barrel to distract these subterranean creatures and kill them. In a way similar to the graboids from Tremors. And this is Alcaest. Available for wishlist on Steam. There is still no available release date for now, but it seems like a very interesting game. And a fantasy adventure that is very grounded. Dynamic combat with a particular attention to the interactive environment. As you I've just seen from the trailer, the environment using the environment to our advantage really makes a difference. Not only we can kick obstacles to cause barrels or other stuff to rumble upon the enemies and bury them. We can also grab barrels, use them as improvised weapons, and so on. Use all kind of advantages. Alchem alchemy potions, knives, relics, and much more. Even a rope can become a little weapon in expert hands. Like using the rope as an improvised whip, or to strangle, maybe to strangle the enemies in combat. Let's see. Master the job of alchemy. Instead of magic, Alchemist is going to introduce you to alchemy, a complex and a very important game mechanic or system. All you have to do is to follow a recipe or muddle or blend the ingredients together at your own discretion. So it also encourages experimenting with many different combinations. Use your concoction as a throwable item, as an as an oil for the weapons. It's like dousing a blade in poison, so they're gonna make sure that even the slight wound can be potentially deadly. Or look at this, or you can put the concoction in an NPC's pocket or drink it yourself. In every scenario or situation, outcomes can be really unpredictable. Hmm. A sticky death or an inebriating encouragement. What are gonna mix or brew the next time? I like the idea of a sticky death. It's a concept with a very broad meaning. Like, are we going to die by turning into a sticky puddle, or are we going to turn enemies into something very sticky? Or maybe some sort of medieval magic C4. Dive deep in this journey. So yes, this game seems quite a lot of fun. Oh, this is the gameplay trailer. Let's take a look. This still feels like it's more of a cutscene than in-game action. See, we can combine different ingredients, use them to solve puzzles like corroding this metal door. We can cut ropes to trigger traps. Douse a weapon with a special oil that give us elemental properties, for instance. It seemed like a sword with a lightning anointment. We're also fighting these sorts of troll-like creatures. Then we had one of the trippiest one of the trippiest games of the event, maybe of the last few years. Prove You're Human. This is a psychological puzzle horror game where we have, but it is based around solving captchas. That's why at first I called him Captcha Simulator in an ironic and sarcastic way, but the story behind it must be deeper
I
than
have
we thought.
dreamt.
Let's see. An AI dares to dream to become human, and your job is to keep it in check or keep it in line. Developed by the team behind A Thousand Resist, winner of the Peabody Awards, and the publisher from the creators of Slay the Princess. Live your days in a pleasant virtual world. Meet Mesa and take down her defenses and put an end to her pretenses of humankind, or pretenses to be human. When you're not at work or when you're not working, you can take a stroll through this virtual world and use the captchas on the surrounding environment. Meet the various employees that are hardly work to make sure that everything is running as smooth as silk. Stay in touch with your physical or corporeal identity. I think it's more like a physical body identity. which is going to spend the days in the outer world by enjoying the life you always dreamed of. At the end of the program, you have to decide if you want to merge the two identities together or discard the working identity. I mean, like I said, it's about psychological horror, but it's quite haunting that you can also decide which parts you can let go of. It kind of reminds me to the same premise as Severance, which is a series that I haven't watched. I only heard good things about this series, and the fact that you have to you the characters in the series are able to separate two different lives by erasing their memories, so they have no recollection of what happened in one life or the other, makes for a particularly mind-blowing scenario. Because what happens when one life eventually knows and discovers about the other? That is something serious. Then let's see. We also have more horror-themed games like Frostrail, Shift at Midnight, and even Romstead. Romstead is another survival game set in an historical fantasy take of ancient Rome. We also have To Deep to Quit. This is another game similar to Peak, a cooperative multiplayer adventure and puzzle game. It seems heavily inspired by Muppets, judging by the character design. But another game that really caught some attention is Castlevania Belmont's Curse. This is a brand new chapter in the Castlevania series, officially developed by Konami in collaboration with Evil Empire. It should be some of the developers behind Dead Cells. Oh yes, because there is also Motion Twin involved. They are developers for Dead Cells. Castlevania 40th anniversary.
In the name of His Most Royal Majesty,
Evil Empire.
by the grace of God,
Motion Twin,
King
Advisory
of
Game Studio.
France.
So remind everyone, this is an official chapter of the series. It's not a spin-off made by a group of fans. So the original Metroidvania experience. And it is back for more.
So now, we appeal to you, Trevor Belmont, last of House Belmont.
This is all new to me because I never completely played a Castlevania game before. Let's see. This should be the gameplay trailer.
Hello, I'm Matt
Yes,
from Evil Empire.
this is
studio
the
behind
trailer they
Castlevania
showcased
Belmont's Curse.
during the AAA
He
initiative.
first worked on his beloved franchise with the Return to Castlevania
That is also returned to
DLC for Dead
Castlevania
Cells.
Edition.
Since then, we've moved away from our roguelike roots and have been busy building a brand new 2D action-adventure game.
And I'm speaking for Taniguchi.
And look at the character models and the animation effects. Everything looks so beautiful.
Evil Empire's tribute turned out so good, we really couldn't miss the chance to work with them again.
Together, we're continuing our collaboration for the 40th anniversary of the franchise. Being a French team, we were arrogant enough to set the game in France.
We are
Acceptably,
arrogant
of
enough
course,
to set the
being
game in
a humble
France.
individual.
Okay, then.
Now, let me set the scene. The year is 1499, and Paris has been invaded by Dracula's forces. As a Belmont, you will hunt down monsters across the city, scaling the sacred spires of Notre Dame, descending into the skull-lined catacombs, and dueling corrupted legends like Joan of Arc.
Oh, Joan of Arc.
Only berets and baguettes
Corrupted by the
missing,
powers of
but I think
Dracula.
you've had enough of that already. And what will become of Paris when Dracula's castle finally emerges? Well, you'll have to wait a little longer to find out.
Castlevania.
Seems to
Belmont's Curse.
I would say that there's a huge inspiration to Expedition 33 for some sort of French core vibes in this game because it's not the usual setting for a Castlevania game, you know, if you know what I mean. Castlevania always seems to me like a pure Gothic European game. So maybe I'm going to say something that feels out of place, but it seems unusual to have a Castlevania game set in France. There have been plenty of, I mean, Notre Dame de Paris can be, Notre Dame, the Cathedral of Notre Dame of Paris can be a huge setting for Castlevania, Belmont's Curse. But it's not what I would say the typical Gothic setting for a Castlevania title.
In the name of His Most Royal Majesty.
They also announced an update for Clover Pit, the roguelike game based on a slot machine. There is Over the Hill. This is another cooperative game, but it feels more like a relaxing vehicular tracking simulator. Then Lost Castle. Now this game has been already out for quite a while, since July 2024, but I guess it was an early access release because it was also presented during a AAA initiative. So I will guess that it will be out very soon in the full version. Then we have Valor Mortis, a first-person Souls-like adventure game set in a haunted Napoleonic era, judging by the uniforms of the enemies. We're fighting undead soldiers with both classic 1800 swords and firearms. Let's take a look.
Even the crows refuse to feast on these bodies. This carnage reeks of something foul.
Oh,
Something
because
inhuman.
they're undead. Not just undead, they're infected by fungi. Something creepy and unnatural.
What horror has been unleashed on these lands? Some escape in daydreaming, some in madness.
We can use some sort of physical
What madness
body
has taken
grapple.
hold here?
Like I said, we can use muskets and firearms to fight against these monstrosities. Combination of pistol and sword. Whoa. He's erupting acid from the rib cage.
Am I dreaming this hellish nightmare?
Valor Mortis. Coming out in fall 2026. So let's see. Valor Mortis is a first-person action Souls-like game developed by the creators of Ghost Runner. Oh, Ghost Runner is a game that I have but I have never played. And let's see. Rise from the death by playing as a former soldier of Napoleon's army. Wield supernatural powers, fight against terrifying monsters, and uncover a plot that threatens the entire humankind. You served Napoleon. You gave your life for Napoleon. Now rise again for Napoleon. You're gonna you're gonna play as William. That doesn't sound like a typical French name. Soldier in the Grande Armée, in the Grand Army, brought back to life from a war graveyard. However, the Europe you're gonna to wake up again is not the one for which you gave your life. A mysterious plague is scourging the continent, and in your veins now flows its corruptive power. Let's see, master a corrupt power. So this is why we're back to life. We can use the power of the plague to either strengthen ourselves or to consume the enemies. Every death is a chance to become stronger. Master a combat system based around parries, dashing, and finishing visceral killing strikes with a series of different weapons. Channel your power to improve your attacks and unlocking new supernatural abilities to unleash upon your enemies. A battlefield littered with secrets. Explore an alternative 19th century history where the cost of the endless war corrupted the environment or the landscape. Use your newfound or found again mobility to outsmart the infested abomination of Napoleon's eternal guard and uncover environmental secrets that can increase or upgrade your chances of survival. Uncover a terrible plot or conspiracy. Behold a passionate or an engaging story where historical figures and realities approach are sorry, where historical figures and realities are intertwined with horror elements on with horror and supernatural elements. Explore beyond the darkest corners of the world to find the truth behind the plague and your unholy resurrection. Hmm. I wonder how I could translate empio in Italian. Sorry, from Italian to English, because empio is something I always interpret at not something was empty, as it might sound like um, a hidden, so to speak. Either impious or wicked or ungodly or unholy. I mean, unholy can also work, but I think that ungodly or impious could be the best choice. Either that, most likely ungodly, because every time, whenever I saw the usage of this particular adjective, empio, ungodly, it was used to describe someone who doesn't actually believe in God, an unrepentant man who doesn't believe in any religious cause, an ungodly fellow beyond salvation. By the way, the context was a scene from Dago. Again, I keep mentioning Dago because it's one of my favorite adventure comics. And in this case, this was a quote from one of the main antagonists from one of my favorite story arcs, The Sack of Rome. And here Dago met a Lutheran fanatic leader named Enfelt. who's the most ruthless of the most ruthless Lutheran fanatic in their imperial army, as they prepare to attack Rome and sack the city. So when they first meet, now this is going to be a long digression, everyone. So please bear with me. When they first meet, Heimfeld, being the usual fanatic, considers himself the voice of God, a statement, sorry, a claim to which Dago quickly retorts by saying that he already met many people who claim to be the voice of God, and he compared God to a let's see. So at that point, Dago compared God to an harpsichord with infinite keys and a likewise number of players. It's a very apt metaphor to describe how many people, many different people, especially people in power, give their own visions of a religion. And in this case, Dago is dealing with a man who's hell-bent on killing Catholic believers, simply because he's a Protestant, and he truly believes that the powers of Rome, the Catholic Church, are corrupt and needed to be cleansed. So Dago goes like this poor god. Sometimes I think of him as an harpsichord with infinite keys or many keys and a likewise number of players. And each and every one of them always insists that their music is the only one who's properly tuned to the instrument. Like everyone who claims to be the voice of God firmly believes is the one and only. And to this, Enfeld slowly gets close to him. I heard about you, Dago. And then he goes with the phrase I was talking about, un empio senza salvezza, an ungodly fellow beyond salvation. God's wrath will fall upon you, but before we can finish the phrase, then Dago suddenly lifts him up and tosses him into a puddle of mud because he's already had enough of fanatic of people with of fanatical leaders with delusions of grandeur. And then to add insult to the injury, before leaving, Dago also says, "You know, I felt I might be wrong, but I might suspect that even God might have smiled today after watching you falling into the mud. Because I mean, if you keep considering yourself the voice of God, eventually He's bound to listen to you, right?" So yeah, any case, it was a very long description why Dago is one of my favorite comic books. As I was saying, everyone, we can quickly take a look at some of the discounts for the weekend. There is Disney Dreamlight Valley, Shotgun Farmers Grow Your Gun. Seems like an interesting concept. We have Hidden Objects or Hidden Items Game Festival. There is a Super Fantasy Kingdom on a 50% discount. Clover Pit, 30% discount. I might also consider buying it. If only I would just focus on playing Balatro if I had to play uh, a roguelike game based on gambling. I mean, either Balatro or even Racoin. At least Racoin, it's less depressing and much more colorful and less horror inspired than Clover Pit. Then let's see, we have Frostpunk 2, 50% discount. Jurassic World Evolution 3 still on 25%. Then what else do we have? I think there is plenty of time to talk about the upcoming releases for next week, tomorrow, before the we start the next chapter in the Bioshock Infinite 1999 mod run. All right, so let's take a look at prop sumo. Since already mentioned this, Prop Sumo is a party fighting game that pits ordinary props against each other in extraordinary battles. Beat up your friends and dominate the scoreboard. Okay, yes. And look at this game is already out this week. The thing is that it's available for free on the Epic Game Store, while here on Steam it's on a 25% launch discount until April 23rd. So doesn't seem too bad to have a game already available for free on a different platform.
Three, two,
So there is an anvil,
fight!
a wooden dummy, what it looks like a mandrake and a scarecrow. Yeah, they're fighting each other. We can even freeze our opponents. We can become a magnet, a barrel, a beehive. Even some strange cube with a wobbly eyes. Even sunflowers, a pumpkin goblin. Set up your match. Even a beach ball. So this game is pure nonsense of people fighting each other. Well, seems quite a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm ever going to play this. From Barrel Roll Games. I don't know why they're comparing this to Kingdom Rush and En Garde. They're completely different genres. The first one is a tower defense game, and the other is a swashbuckling simulator with plenty of physical interactions or physics-based interactions. So yeah, with this being said, everyone, I think we can jump on streamer and continue the story mode. Let's see, we have to prepare the stream for it. So we can immediately change the stream category. It's not just chatting, it's going to be screamer. Then we can get ready for that. Just give me a second because I wanted to check another couple of things. Another thing is that I'm still waiting for some confirmations for my key request for mouse PI for Air. Because at least they received my request. I tried to insert to link both my YouTube and Twitch accounts to Keymailer. Apparently, Twitch was too small or too irrelevant to be recognized or considered, but at least YouTube worked because I'm still close to 3,600 followers or subscribers. And because of this, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to bring. Yes, I'm going to bring Mouse PI for Hire, both on Twitch and YouTube. Also, now that I finished the shorts for Bioshock Infinite, I had to decide what I could bring next. I had to find something that can gather a lot of interest and fast because I don't like how the subscribers are still oscillating around 3,590. I could go with Injustice or Injustice 2, but there are already too many channels bringing that content, and I think that there is a lot of fierce competition for that. I can't do. Uh, I cannot do Baldur's Gate 3 because there is already Dragon's Dream doing that. I don't feel like I wanted to compete with a specific channel. Maybe I have to decide. What could be a game that I never played before, but it could be a very good choice for the content to make some more shorts. It has to be a game that is either coming out in the next weeks or something that already came out. In the meantime, let's see. Let's see. Right then. Right, we can disable the background music now. I'm going to plug my trusty gamepad and then we can launch Screamer. Have to remember that to switch to different window. And here we go. It's starting right now. Let's go to hide Steam on both channels. Now the game is starting, everyone, so please be patient. Nearly there. Oh man, I should also go and grab some water because talking is making me quite thirsty. Let's wait for the main menu. And then I'll leave, grab a water bottle, and then I'll be back. I can't run on balsamic candies alone. Okay, yes, we understand that this game is also sponsored by the Italian Ministry of Culture. Which is I think is a good thing. It's a good thing that many more games have been recognized as elements of cultural value by the Ministry of Culture, apart from books and movies or TV series, documentaries. Okay, we're almost there. I'll be right back, everyone. Please don't go anywhere at all. Okay, everyone, I'm back, so we can start. Let me turn to the gaming windows. Screamer. And here we go. check one more thing. Alright, everything is working properly. There's a little delay on my YouTube preview window. Okay, continue with the tournament. We're currently halfway through the second act of the game. So there have been new developments during the tournament. We saw the entrance in the tournament of Kagawa Kai, the fifth and final team to take part of to the competition. The main racers, thanks to Mr. Ray's influence, developed now the ability to use the Echo Drive to strike into the other opponents and effectively destroy the cars and kill them. And at the same time, the Jupiter Stormers Industries team have been conducting some secret experiments to test the limits and potential of the Echo, and eventually developed a temporary energy shield. Understandably, Gage was quite furious that Aisha and her teammates went behind his back to work on this new series of test for the Echo, something that he adamantly specified that it wasn't supposed to be tampered with like this, only for Mr. A to encourage the Stormers to share this technology with the other teams in order to even the playing field. But there have been more new reviews tied to the power of the Echo, because during one of the race, Hina was so emotional and motivated that she unlocked a personal ability, and because of this now the other racers are trying to find their own unique abilities tied to the Echo, and this is going to make the tournament even more interesting and unpredictable. Among some of the secret interactions, we also found out that Dirk has been hired by Gabriel's mother, Abigail, so they would keep spurring him into becoming a ruthless leader to push him beyond his limits, so he can be ready to effectively deal with the Green Reapers, because as you might know by now, the Green Reapers want to avenge the death of Queen, the previous commander, by killing Gabriel. So we've been noticed many different sub-episodes, which are quite engaging and difficult bonus challenges. Hina rages, everyone reacts. I also see that the missions are arranged arranged by team. So while the main story focuses on playing with all the various teams while the main story focuses on giving us the opportunity to play with every team and racer, the sub-episodes give us the opportunity to focus on specific racers or teams, like the Anaconda Corp, the Kagawa Kai, the Jupiter Stormers Industries, the Strike Force Romanda, and then the Green Reapers. But it's pretty much clear that Hiroshi is the main protagonist of the story. Because while Mr. A, as the tournament's benefactor and host, is the one who drives their actions, and especially Hiroshi's actions by telling him not to forget his past and his nightmares, but to tap into them to fuel his rage and stay focused. Hiroshi is the main protagonist at this point. It is through his eyes we see most of the developments in this tournament. And yes, while like I said, the main story and the main episodes give us the chance to have an experience similar to an ensemble cast, like in Game of Thrones, for instance. Hiroshi is going to be the driving force of the point of view. Or to use some more proper terms, Mr. A pushes the racers. Hiroshi is the one who's pushed the more, who reacts the more to this influence. So with this we can start the 31st episode. That Frederick tries to solve a mystery. And speaking of Frederick, one of the things that are a bit concerning for the story is that racers can actually remember when they die after they're struck by an opponent and the car is destroyed and then rebuilt thanks to the Echo Drive. And the thing is that Frederick was kind of getting high on death. Like the rush of adrenaline that he felt after getting destroyed, because he could clearly feel his body getting crumpled and the car exploding all around himself. Then, just like that, he was brought back to life, fit as a fiddle, but he could clearly remember the moment he died. And he felt so ecstatic for him. That's something that I would really be concerned with. Can you imagine getting high on your own death? It's crazy. It's really crazy. So let's see what this is about.
Alors, Hiroshi veut que je découvre l'identité de Caterpillar. Mais comment?
Okay, so the Green Reapers are trying to find out the true identity of Caterpillar, their mysterious informant.
J'ai trouvé. Dirk est toujours partant pour un pari.
So he's going to race against Dirk to find the whereabouts of Caterpillar. It doesn't seem like a wise choice, personally. First of all, because Dirk is the bloodhound of Anaconda Corp and he's an enemy. And second, by asking him to search for this informant, who's to say that Dirk might not try to coerce him into giving him useful informations? And by coercion, I mean he's going to rely on torture.
Hey Dirk, allez, viens mon garçon. Viens là, voilà, c'est bien. Ouais, allez, viens.
I'm not particularly left in a good mood by how Frederick is trying to interact with Dirk.
Mais oui, c'est bien ça.
Did you just call me over like I'm a fucking dog?
I mean, you kind of behave like a dog, Dirk. A dog who bites, that's sure. But just like Hope warned you, you should be careful not to bite more than you can chew.
Reconnais que ça a marché.
He didn't get shit.
And yet here you are, talking to him.
But I am gonna give you a hiding and beat the light out of your eyes.
Attends. Tu te feras éliminer si tu fais ça.
Oh yes, remember the rules.
Si on réglait plutôt ça sur la piste.
What if we settle this on the track instead?
Huh? Oh, eesh, some things never change.
Et ça veut dire quoi?
What's it supposed to be mean? Wait, shouldn't it be what that's supposed to mean?
You always had a death wish, and I'm not about to act out your fantasies for you.
A death wish?
I'll pass.
So that's why he's so ecstatic on dying. No, seems strange. Strange, but is that how things are? It's even more concerning. Like, you wanted to die so desperately, then now you're willing to do that multiple times. Are you fucking crazy, Frederick? Yeah, that's really, really bad. And Dirk is not buying it.
Alors je te propose un pari.
Oh, they want to make a bet. Still no deal. Come on.
What are we betting?
Si je gagne,
If I win,
je te poserai une seule question. Et tu
I
devras
get to
me
ask
répondre
you
en disant
one
la
question.
vérité.
I have to be completely honest.
And what makes you think I won't just lie?
I won't just lie.
T'es comme moi. Tu cherches le grand frisson. Et c'est pas un pari si on risque rien.
If you're like me, you're looking for a thrill. And it isn't a gamble if nothing serious on the line. I mean, we already know that both of you cannot die because of the echo.
Oh.
Guess he hit the nail on the head.
All right, I like it. And when I win,
It's not if, it's when. Dirk is very confident.
you gotta go punch Gabriel in his soft little throat.
This is going to increase the animosity between the two teams.
Hein? Ah mais c'est du suicide.
Like you said, it isn't a gamble
it or
if
leave it,
nothing real's on the line.
Which means that Frederick has to win at all cost.
Ok, ça roule.
You're on. Spend time in Slipstream. Okay, we have to stay focused. Because I don't like how the CPU keeps getting so fast. At least we can use also the shield and strike. Oh, good. The opening the perfect boost. That is good. But we still have to learn how to master the drift. Screws can be quite a problem. No, I guess I have to restart the race. It's too far ahead. figure out again how to use the slipstream. No. Look at him, it's always too far away from us. Don't get a perfect boost every time. Cannot win. No. This is so damn infuriating. It has to be so difficult even at balanced difficulty. It really kills my hype when playing it. Shouldn't be this complicated.
Alors, Hiroshi veut que je découvre l'identité.
Let's see how it can catch up. Okay, at least 1 second in the slipstream. Sorry. Cannot access the strikes. Okay, at least this part is done. Now we have to win the race. We have to stay in the lead. Okay, so here we can also access the strikes. That's why we have to use the shield to protect ourselves. At least it is now. This time we can use the strikes. Okay, I got you. Some distance, because a successful strike is always going to recharge our boost gauge. Alright.
Jolie course.
I really find irritating that to lower the difficulty to win this race. Good race.
Ask your bloody question.
The bloody, not the bloody, the bloody question.
D'accord.
Right.
Dans quelle équipe tu joues exactement?
Whose side are you really on? That's
I
it.
think we both know the answer to that. I'm on my side.
Okay. Does this count as an honest answer?
Not Gabrielle's, not Hope's,
That's not a way to play coy.
and definitely not yours. I can't believe that was your question. You could have made me admit to some real blackmail level shit.
Who's saying this is not to be useful?
Instead, you whip out, whose side are you on? Hysterical.
There he goes.
Bon. Je crois pouvoir dire que Dirk n'est pas Caterpillar.
That's it?
Probablement.
That's strange. Okay, with this we unlocked a new track, Rocket Valley, a nice great racetrack, and another color for Frederick's spoilers. Oh my, we have plenty more of special episodes. Pressure. Noboru struggles to keep his cool. There's some episodes right now. Let's see.
Ah, Noboru.
Gage and Noboru.
You're not still upset that I tinkered with your vehicle, are you?
Probably still upset.
I'd hate to think that's why you haven't raced.
No, I can assure you Gage is not for that.
どいつもこいつもレースの話ばかりだ。
Well, you are in a racing tournament.
I know. I know where I am. I know what the hell I signed myself up for. But I can't. Oh, he's having another panic attack.
Are you all right?
I guess not. Oh, cutscene.
これほど心が痛むことはねえ。天才がその才能を無駄にする様を見るの
Oh,
は
it's Mr.
よ。
Kagawa.
香川さん。
He looks like he's got some sort of aura surrounding
今
him.
回のトーナメントには大いに期待してんだ。刑事を身代わりに走らせてえなら、そこをよく考えるこったな。もしまた兄貴に何かしたら、そいつはお前次第だな。お前が運命を受け入れ、またレースで勝てるようになれば、刑事は無事でいられる。だがいつまでも腰抜け野郎でいるようなら、お前のせいで傷つく人間がまた増えるぞ。
The memories are coming back. He's having so much trouble to getting his shit together. Wait, what is Gabriel doing there? So this is what is going on with Noboru. He barely survived a fatal accident in the past, and now, because of the echo, he might have to relive the experience more times, more and more times over and over again. And think about it, everyone. If you really thought that just having PTSDs from surviving a car crash was enough, how about the perspective of repeating multiple car crashes, and still remember that you died. Like, it's not really comforting. It would absolutely break him. Already dead. Deadly measures, chance meetings, and check-ins. Okay, so many of these sub-episodes are tied. So Gabriel came on the rooftop a few moments earlier. Oh, he's reminiscing about Queen's death. Like some genuine remorse. No, not remorse, maybe. It was something he didn't expect to happen. Don't tell me that he's contemplating suicide. Shit, it might be like that. This game is not pulling punches.
おっとすまない。まさか人がいるとは。もう出ていくよ。
Nee, blijf. Als je wil.
They both need a grip. So you have one guy who's terrified of racing because of traumatic experience. The other guy was about to jump off a rooftop because he couldn't bear his past actions. So in some way they're going to find a common ground. They're haunted by their past.
Dus, Noboru. Er wordt gezegd dat jij de beste screamer op aarde bent.
People say you're the greatest screamer on the planet.
そう言われたこともあった。
That has been said, yes.
En? Wat maakt u zo bijzonder?
He tops the legend. So, what makes you special?
もういいか。
I'm gonna go.
Wacht.
Wait.
あんたとやり合うつもりはねえんだ、ガブリエル。
I have no issue with you, Gabriel.
Weet ik wel. Ik wil
I
alleen...
know, and just...
Ik wilde niet...
I didn't mean to.
Ik ben misschien niet de beste screamer van de planeet.
I may not the greatest screamer on the planet.
Maar misschien wel de grootste klootzak, oké?
I'm in the running for biggest dickhead, okay? It's a strange glimpse of self-awareness.
Bedankt.
Thank you.
Wat ik had moeten vragen.
What I should ask was...
Dit is mijn eerste Screamer toernooi. En ik heb binnenkort een race. Hebt jij soms...
This is my first Screamer tournament. And I have a race coming up. Do you have any...
Je weet wel.
You know...
Tips?
Tips? Advice? Oh.
そりゃ
Well...
人によるだろ。
That depends.
参加したきっかけは
What made you join?
Mislukking.
Failure. That's one word to put it.
こんな言葉がある。
There is a saying.
武士道というは死ぬことと見つけたり。
The only samurai that survives is the one that's already dead. Let me think. Maybe because if a samurai who survives in a literal way is going to be haunted by his actions in the same way that Gabriel has been experiencing right now.
Bedoelt je dat ik niet bang moet zijn om dood te gaan omdat de Echo al getoond heeft dat ik
No,
weer
I don't
tot
think
leven
that's
gewekt kan worden?
I don't think that's the thing. Maybe the fact that Diego can bring you back to life can only make things worse. At least there is some sort of redemption or expiation for your past sins when you die. Not with the Echo. Even if you die, your records won't change.
あんた何でも額面通りに受け取るのな。
You are a very literal person, aren't you?
Eh?
Huh? Waterside misery. So just 5 erasers and no active modifiers. Now, let me quickly check this thing for a moment. The samurai. Who survives is the one who's already dead. A core tenet of the samurai philosophy of Bushido, which has been famously articulated in Hagakure, in the Shadow of Leaves. This paradox, I'm looking at this from Google, everyone. This paradox means that by mentally accepting death before entering battle, one eliminates the fear, hesitation, and self-preservation that typically lead to defeat and death. So the meaning is that by accepting that you're going to die, instead of repeating the possibility, can give you more clarity and peace of mind before the battle ahead. Because otherwise, you could still experience the hesitation and self-preservation that doesn't allow you to give yourself fully to the battle. Because without the fear of death, you can keep going regardless of the risk, and you won't hesitate when the time comes. Alright. Let's see. Okay, we have to simply finish the race at third position or better. It'll take a while before we can use our abilities. So much with the guard race. Oh, damn it. Give us a perfect boost. Three laps. Oh, this is better. This impact's very strong. Better keep the advantage. In case someone tries to surpass me, you can immediately strike.
Final lap.
There we go. Not so difficult. And Gabriel wins this race. Oh man, I forgot to share the story on Instagram. Try to remember to do this next time. I think. Hiroshi is second and Aisha is third. There we go. Now we unlocked Gabriel as a playable character in arcade mode. How did it go?
Beter.
Better.
Maar dat kan niet alles zijn.
But there has to be more to it than that.
Een topracer zijn houdt toch meer in dan, hoe zal ik het zeggen, perspectief.
Being a great racer doesn't just... Being a great racer can just come down to, you know, perspective.
Het vereist vaardigheid en training. En sommigen mogen nog zo hard trainen.
It takes skill and training. And some people, no matter how hard they try,
Ze zullen misschien nooit goed genoeg zijn.
they will never be good enough. I'm pretty sure that he's talking about himself. Always living in his mother's shadow. Because he will never be at the same level as his father. He's not the man they were expecting him to be. And winning this tournament is his one chance to prove that he's worthy of being the heir to the Anaconda Corp fortune.
考え方はゴールじゃね
Perspective isn't the finish line.
え。アスファルトみたいなもんだ。
It's the pavement.
Spreekt jij altijd in raadsels? Of wilt je me gewoon op stang jagen?
Do you always speak in riddles or is it just to piss me off?
いや、
Dat was een grapje,
That was a joke.
maar je vond het niet grappig.
A bad one apparently.
そうかよ。そういうことなら。
Huh. In that case,
あんたをキレさせたい
just
だ
to
けだ。
piss you off.
Dus,
So. Oh, an eavesdropper.
wanneer kan ik u aan het werk zien?
Oh, it's Dirk. I'm gonna get to see you race.
それは
Well, who's this? Still Abigail?
Ik luister.
Okay, yes, there she is. Tell me.
I've been listening in on the lighty, yeah? Well, get this. He's been spending some quality time with a certain Screamer champion.
Interessant.
Interesting.
You want me to adjust his focus?
Nee. Laten we kijken waarin dit leidt.
No, let's see where this goes.
Kagawa Kai zijn nuttige bondgenoten.
Kagawakai are useful allies.
Het zou niet erg zijn om die band te versterken.
It wouldn't hurt to strengthen that bond.
De verloren zoon van meneer Kagawa.
Mr. Kagawa's prodigal son
En de erfgenaam van Anaconda Core.
and the heir to Anaconda Corp. Only name, someone would say.
Daar zit potentieel in.
It has potential.
Hou me op de hoogte.
Keep me posted.
Well, fuck.
Not about me. Akane opens up. Hina does her best to keep it impression. Okay, so now Akane is going to update her teammates on the situation with her girlfriend. There you are.
リツコさんと心配してたんだよ。
Ritsuko and I were worried sick.
言ってもなかなか休んでくれなくて。
It took me forever to convince her to get some rest.
何があったの？
What happened to you?
うっかりしてたらこんな時間に。
Nothing. I just lost track of time.
そんなの嘘に決まってる。
Well, that's a heaping pile of bullshit.
なんですって？
Excuse me?
あかねさんはうっかりなんかしない。
You're Akane. You don't lose track of anything.
だから嘘はやめて。何があったの？
So stop lying and tell me what's wrong.
言ったでしょ。私。
I told you. I
私は。
was just. She's still troubled.
怒りと別れたの。
Oh, fuck no. Ikari broke up with me.
そんな。
Oh shit!
あかねさん、どうして？
Akane, what the fuck?
心配しなくても大丈夫。
There is much to worry about. If that's how you're currently feeling. You're distracted, you're not in the game. You're upset. There's nothing to worry about.
デザインはこれからも使っていいし、アルバムの宣伝も続けてくれるって。
She said that we can still use her designs and she keep promoting our album on her channels. After all, Ikari is the tour manager of Strike Force Romanda. And as of now, she's Akane's former girlfriend.
そんなこと気にしてない。
You think that's why I'm worried?
親友が失恋したのに相談してもらえなかったことがショックなの。
I'm worried that one of my best friends didn't come to me when she had her heart broken.
どうして私や律子さんに言わなかったの？
Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? Or Ritsuko? Well, the most obvious answer would be that she didn't want to worry them or have them worried about the situation. But big surprise, it's still happening nonetheless.
だってそんな 状況じゃない。
Because this is about me.
リツコはあんなに辛い思いしてるんだよ。それに比べたらどうってことない。
Ritsuko is going through hell. Compared to that, my problems are nothing.
だからこのことは内緒にして。
She can't know that I'm upset, okay?
ダメに決まってるわ。
Oh, now she knows. No, absolutely not.
立ち聞きする気はなかったんだけど。
I didn't mean to eavesdrop.
ヒナの叫び声って宇宙からも聞こえそうでしょ?
But I'm pretty sure Hina can be heard from space. Yes, Hina is very loud and energetic.
リツコに知られたくなかった。
You weren't supposed to hear that.
いいえ、知れてよか
I'm
ったわ。
glad I did.
辛いのに私には話せないって思わせちゃってごめん。
I'm sorry that you didn't feel like you could tell me that you were hurting.
こんなことになってからずいぶん経ったわ。
I know I've been going through a lot for a while now.
二人にはずっと支えてもらってきた。
You two have carried so much of that burden, and I'm so grateful.
でもだからって我慢してほしくないの。
But that doesn't mean your pain doesn't matter. Well, yes, Ritsuko is very considerate of her teammates.
私だって友達の力になりたい。
I want to be there for you, okay?
うん。
Okay.
じゃあ私コースに戻ろう。
Anyway, I should head back to the track.
ダメダメ。二
No,
人とも
no,
休
no,
まない
no.
と。
You both need some rest.
私が出る。
I go race.
平気なの？ヒナも休まないと。
Are you sure? You need to rest too, Hina.
そうだよ。サポートに
Yeah, we
回って
can't
もらっ
ask you
た
to
上に
be there for both of us and racing in our place.
私を誰だと思ってんの？
You forget who you're talking to?
山のひな様にできないことなんかない。
I'm Hina motherfucking Yamano and I can do anything.
まあ見ててよ。
Just watch me. Don't worry, Star War. So it's another race between five competitors. Again, Hina for now is the one who can use a special ability. Finish the race. Pole position or better again. Okay, watch out for the sharp curve here. The boost is almost ready. Let's go. In fifth position, this is not good. Oh, you can see that the height bar is spinning. Amen. Okay, get closer to at least one of them and then attack. Damn it. Okay, that's one down. Oh damn it! Shielded itself. No. can finish in the first position. Fuck. Damn it, we have to restart the race. We cannot win.
Like a shooting star! Burn!
Keep saying there are times where the difficulty of the CPU should be optimized. Because no matter what we do, they're always gonna be way ahead of us. And sometimes not even using a perfect boost every time always works. Like in this case, Dirk is always going to stay in front of us. No matter how perfectly we drive. There was a waste. Another strike and boost. You have to be careful of attacks from behind.
Final lap!
Up. Oh, you missed me. And I got you. Thanks for the free boost. It's been a pleasure. Very good. Perfect boost in a row. It's a dream. Okay, have to keep boosting using the strikes. At least to stay in the lead. Let's continue. Okay,
Chiedo
top
scusa.
score.
Hina Yamano.
It's Lavinia.
Nani?
Huh?
Ciao. Non so se ti ricordi di me.
私たちにサイン頼んできたスクリーマ
You're the screamer who wanted our autographs.
ーしかも茜さんだけがお目当てだった子
I really wanted Akane's autograph.
Wow, ti ricordi? Comunque, scusami se ti disturbo di nuovo, ma mi hai colpito con la tua guida, soprattutto con quella tua abilità. E volevo chiederti...
あ、そうだ
Hey, I got an idea.
私と律子さんと茜さんストライクフォースロマンダと遊びに行こう
What? How about we come and hang out with Strike Force Romanda? Me, Ritsuko, and Akane? Cosa? What?
それならレースについての質問とか聞けるし
Yeah, I can answer all your racing questions or whatever.
茜さんとも仲良くなれるよ
And you can get to know Akane.
Sarebbe fantastico, cioè molto più che fantastico, ma...
Ok, みんなでデートね
Great, it's a date.
準備できたら連絡する
I'll let you know when we're ready.
Un appuntamento.
She was trying to do some recon, but she got more than she bargained for. Okay, which brings us to episode 31.4. A lot of baggage. I shadowed some digging, and the Jupiter Stormers try a new approach. Let's see.
जेम्स के नाम
To James.
To James.
Oh, they're having a toaster. They clink bottles.
शायद ये
Maybe this is...
नहीं कुछ नहीं
No, never mind.
Tell me.
कभी-कभी रात को जब आसमान देखती हूँ तो लगता है जैसे जेम्स वहीं कहीं तारों के
She's
बीच तैर
experiencing
रहा है
nightmares as well. At night, I look up at the sky and I imagine James drifting through space.
जिन्हें वो इतना प्यार करता था
Among the stars he loved so much.
और मन में बस यही ख्याल
And I
आता
hope
है
that maybe some part of him is
काश वो
content.
सुकून में हो इस सब के बावजूद
With how it ended.
That's a nice thought, Wags. Hold on to that. And I'll try to do the same.
Wags is how Gage refers to Aisha. It's a diminutive of her surname.
तो वो 3 साल जब तुम गायब थे क्या हुआ था
So, about those 3 years would have just disappeared.
Ah, yes. About those.
Yes. They go way back.
After everything that happened, I couldn't just go back to work business as usual. Yes, JSI put together that lovely memorial, but after that,
After that?
they replaced him as efficiently as if they were swapping out engines.
Typical corporate soullessness.
मैं
I don't blame you for taking his position. But I no longer fit in at JSI. With an old part in a new model.
और तभी तुमने एको पर काम करना शुरू किया था
And that's when you started developing the Echo?
No. I worked the Screamer circuit, turning death machines into slightly faster death machines. I got my start in that world, so it welcomed me back with open arms.
It's always been a mechanic at heart.
The Echo came later, with
क्या
With what?
a lot of baggage.
क्या मतलब
What does that mean?
What's the difference between a curse and a blessing?
कोई पहेली बुझा रहे हो क्या
Is this a riddle?
It's a genuine question.
Maybe the side effects.
And I
I'm afraid I won't know the answer until it's too late.
मैं समझ नहीं पा रही। अगर एको तुम्हें इतना नर्वस करता है तो फिर इसे शेयर क्यों करते हो?
I don't understand. If the echo makes you so nervous, then why share it at all? Why flaunt it?
If you have to do something, do it with a smile.
What? Continuing a smile won't make you equally happy.
ओह गॉड, तुम तो सच में शरारती हो। पहले मुझे दुनिया बदलने वाली टेक्नोलॉजी देखने का इनविटेशन दिया और फिर
God, you are such a tease. First you attack me with an invitation to check out a world-altering tech, and then...
What? That's not why I invited you.
इसके लिए नहीं?
It's not?
No.
तो फिर क्यों?
Then why?
I hoped having you here might... I never said goodbye to you. I couldn't live with that anymore.
अच्छा, अब तुम्हें ऐसा करने की जरूरत नहीं है। मैं फिर से तुम्हारी जिंदगी में हूँ और उससे कुछ भी नहीं बदल सकता।
Well, now you don't have to. I'm back in your life, and nothing's going to change that.
Yes, Mom.
Overall, they're happy to see each other.
Just promise me you'll forget all about the echo.
That seems like an impossible request.
Once this tournament's over, I'll put that infernal invention behind me. And everyone will be better off.
लेकिन
But
Wags, promise me.
It's gonna be a very hard promise to keep.
वादा करती हूँ।
Meanwhile,
Andiamo, Lavinia. Aisha conta su di te. Ha bisogno del tuo aiuto con una cosa. Dunque, vediamo cosa sa fare.
let's see what this strike can do. But in Italian she said, so, let's see what it can do. She never outright mentions a strike or any other ability. Just a general, let's see what it can do. Pass checkpoints and perform strikes. Oh, just that. This is to figure out Lavinia's special ability. The timing for these checkpoints is particularly unforgiving. There are certain checkpoints to have enough boost so that we can launch a strike. Now. Whee! Lavinia sounds very excited. But she's not as energetic as Hina or fiery as Roshin.
Nichts.
Nothing?
Niente.
It didn't work. Okay, yes, the microphone is still working.
और ये कुछ ठीक नहीं लग रहा।
It doesn't sound good.
और हीना के साथ कुछ बात बनी?
And no luck with Hina?
Non ancora. Uscirò presto con lei. Ma sembra abbia la testa concentrata su altro.
Konntest du etwas von Gage
The
erfahren?
head is focused on something else. Did you learn anything from Gage?
वो सस्ती बियर तो जबरदस्त हैंगओवर देती है।
That cheap beer leads to a wicked hangover. Oh, so they were even drinking wine.
Nicht gerade ein wissenschaftlicher Durchbruch.
Not exactly a scientific breakthrough.
और ये एको गेज को बहुत नर्वस कर देता है।
And the echo makes Gage exceptionally nervous. So then why invent the bloody thing in the first place?
वो इसके बारे में बात ही नहीं करेगा। मेरे साथ भी नहीं।
You won't open up about it, even to me.
E va bene. Dovremmo onorare il volere di Gage e dimenticarci dell'eco.
Denkst du wirklich, dass das die richtige Entscheidung ist, Aisha?
Do you really think that's the right call, Aisha?
मुझे जानना है कि ये चीज आखिर काम कैसे करती है।
I want to know how this damn thing works.
फिर और सिर्फ तब हम जान पाएंगे कि ये टेक्नोलॉजी कितनी खतरनाक है।
Then, and only then, we will know if the tech is too dangerous.
हम साइंटिस्ट हैं। हमारा काम है समझना। अगर गेज हमारे सवालों का जवाब नहीं देगा, तो हमारे पास और कोई रास्ता नहीं बचता।
We're a scientist. Our job is to understand. Our job is to understand. If Gage won't answer our questions, he's leaving us with no choice.
Ma cos'altro possiamo fare? Ogni test è risultato inconclusivo.
स्क्रीमर्स मुश्किल हालात में ज्यादा कामयाब होते हैं। शायद हमारे टेस्ट में भी थोड़ा ऐसा माहौल होना चाहिए।
Like putting something on the line. Or a desperate situation. Screamers thrive under contentious circumstances. Maybe our test needs more of that.
Interessante Theorie. Wie können wir sie beweisen?
Interesting theory. How do we prove it?
मैं तुम्हें दिखाती हूँ।
I'll show you. Of peasants and prosters, Roshin struggles to make a choice. She receives some blunt advice. From who?
But what pisses me off even more than having to answer to an absolute gobshite like Hiroshi is knowing Quinn didn't believe in me. Everybody else, they looked at me and saw a poor kid destined for ditch. But not Quinn. She saw... Or... I thought she saw...
All she saw was a weapon, not a leader.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. And it's not as if I can ask her. Ugh. You know, I didn't even cry. When she died, not one single bloody tear. I hated myself for that. Now, I wonder if she'd even care.
Ognuno vive il lutto a modo suo. Ho sempre amato questa foresta. La mamma mi ci portava quando accompagnavamo papà nei suoi viaggi di lavoro.
Also, Lavinia is a native of the city. I thought they were coming from another place in the world. Because, I mean, Lavinia is Italian, Gregor is German, and Aisha is Indian. At least I would have assumed that Jupiter's Torma Industries were European. And the city in which the game is set doesn't exactly strike me as a typical European location.
Ah, certo. Foresta 6 ha più colore. Ma qui, nella Foresta 13...
Wait, what? Numbered Forest?
Ti ci puoi perdere e pregare che nessuno ti ritrovi. Come essere catapultati in una favola. Una volta, quando ero piccola, trovai un alberello con 2 ramoscelli che fuoriuscivano. E fingevo che fosse il principe azzurro che mi teneva tra le sue braccia.
Oh.
Get the fuck.
Ti giuro su Dio.
I swear to God.
Jesus Christ! You're telling me I've got a crush on a bloody fairy tale princess?
Giusto per chiarire, tu sei molto meglio del principe azzurro.
Can I quote you on that?
Well, Roshini is not Prince Charming. She's Water Princess.
Assolutamente.
Hey, I'm sorry for calling you spoilt, and for saying you just throw gifts at people to solve your problems.
Ma è questo il punto. Non avevi torto. Sono sempre stata una bambina strana. Parlavo a raffica di centinaia di cose diverse. Non andavo proprio a genio agli altri.
Because we're talking too much?
Finché non li invitai alla villa di famiglia e permisi a tutti di portarsi via qualsiasi mio giocattolo.
Oh, so she's of a rich family.
All'improvviso mi ritrovai con un'infinità di amici, nonostante fossi strana.
But they were genuine friends? Or were friends only because you were from a rich family?
Yeah, well, I kinda like weird.
Sì.
Yeah.
She gets closer and closer.
Lavinia, can I, ask you something?
Sì?
Can I still have that signed Strike Force Romanda poster you got for me?
I think she was about to ask her something else.
Ah, sì! Torno subito.
What?
What?
I didn't mean right now. What the hell am I doing?
Way to go.
I need to clear my head.
Moments later.
I can't stop thinking about Lavinia.
Butterflies in the stomach.
Even when she's not here, it's like I can't get away from her.
Beating the record.
I'm
Just
here to kill
30
Gabrielle.
30 seconds.
To
No.
avenge Quinn's
3
death.
minutes and 30 seconds.
That's all that matters. Everything else is just noise.
And what about Lavinia? I bet she's beautiful noise. Okay, these curves seem simple enough. ready.
I need to put Lavinia out of my mind. But what if I can't? Or don't want to?
Come on, I need the boost. At least took us around 1 minute and 44 seconds to finish a lap. The brief dash granted by the strike is not enough.
Oh, I really don't want to. Does it even matter what I want?
Okay, let's see. Getting closer to the end. Alright, 30 seconds left. We can do this. Okay, our time was slightly better. Eight years before the tournament. I guess this is another one of Roshin's flashbacks.
Oh, fuck. Fuck. Fucking hell.
First time on a plane?
Guess it's a military plane.
Yes, Miss Quinn.
Don't worry. Been flying this thing for a decade and it hasn't killed me yet.
But what if something happens? Like the engine stops
What if something happens?
The wings fall off.
Oh, the wings fall off. She's very concerned and flustered. Oh,
Well, then yeah, we'd be dead.
just like that.
Oh, fuck. This was a mistake. Turn around. Take me back.
It's too late for that.
Are you kidding me? After you gave me those sad puppy dog eyes so I'd hire you?
I know. I'm sorry. It's just... It isn't worth putting you in danger.
Danger? What are you talking about?
First time I was arrested, the officer said he knew my dad. Said he died a criminal, and that I would too. Said that Garrity's like me, we were born to feed the soil beneath his feet.
Russian Garrity.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come. Just turn around before something bad happens, please.
Wait. So, because some pissant cop threatened you, you think, what, God's gonna strike us down?
I don't know. And I don't want you to find out, Miss Quinn.
She was still green.
Christ, Roshin, calm down right
Christ
now.
on a bike.
Good. Now, I hate to break it to you, but life consists of a conveyor belt of pissants, most of them with pricks, telling you what you can and can't do.
Pissants and pricks.
And until you can tell them fuck no, you've got no life at all. So, you still want me to turn around?
Fuck no.
Ecco, il tuo poster. Firmato da tutte e tre le Strike Force Romanda.
Thanks, Lavinia. This means a lot. Wait. Did you drive all the way back to Nia Ray for this?
Avevi detto che lo volevi.
You said you wanted it.
Christ, you are weird.
It's a good kind of weird. Trail of Giants. A new Grade C track. Okay, next we have another couple of sub-episodes. Fix It and Surprise. And then episode 33 is Test. I think that we can do another couple of these episodes and then we can close the stream here for tonight. We can go for about 20 more minutes or so. So, Fix It. Noboru tries to be a better teammate.
Maar mist je het niet?
Why is everyone is always hanging around this forest at the same time? But don't you miss it?
もちろんだ。また走りたい。
Of course I miss racing. I miss how we felt. Like I was invincible.
車が体の一部になったかのよう
Like my car was an extension of my body.
その気になればどんなことだってできる
Like anything was possible as long as I was up for the challenge.
あの頃の俺はいつも無敵感が溢れてた
And I was always up for the challenge.
レース中は自分が主導権を握れる誰しも必要な感覚だ
Racing made me feel in control. Who doesn't do? Who doesn't want that?
Denk je dat je dat gevoel weer kunt oproepen?
Do you think you can get back to the feeling?
いやあれは無知だったからこそ感じたことだもうあの頃には戻れない
Some feelings are built on ignorance, and there's no getting that back.
Ik kan u tegen uw kop slaan om uw geheugenverlies te geven. Misschien werkt dat.
I mean, I could hit you in the head, try to give you amnesia. That could do the trick. You're a weird guy, Gabriel.
Kom aan, dat was een grapje.
He tends to joke a lot around the guy. Gabriel tends to joke a lot around the Noboru. Oh, come on, I was joking. That doesn't make you any less weird.
Grof.
Rude.
Maar waarom doet je dat mee?
Then why join?
兄貴のためだ
My brother. Or for the sake of my brother.
Familie ontkomt je niet, hè? Niet waar?
There's no getting away from family, is there?
逃げる気はない。
I don't wish to get away.
昔やらかしちまったことの清算だ。
I wish to fix just a little of the harm I've done.
ああ、またのぼるさん来なかった。
Jay, what a surprise. Nonoboru again.
いけるよ、明美。
You can do this, Akemi.
香川会が何回か負けたからって気にす
So,
んな。
Kagawa Kai has had a couple of losses. So what?
情報も全然手に入ってないからって気に
And
す
so
んな。
what if you haven't collected any concrete intel?
刑事さんにも組長にも認めてもらえる。
You can still make Keiji proud. You can make Mr. Kagawa proud.
だって爆破されたって走り続けられる。
You can go out there and get blown up and not give a damn.
どんなに痛くたって。
No matter how much it hurts. A team race.
Like a shooting star! Burn!
Execute knockouts on the Green Reapers. Okay. Win the race with your team. I don't like them already at the bottom of the race. I'm not getting the perfect boost. Pisses me off even more. No way! You're surpassing me despite using a speed boost. Damn it! Missed him. Sorry, I missed Roshin. Okay, so KG is in pole position and Felix just behind us. Gonna need another strike. Man.
Vergeblich.
Out of my way, Gregor. Save the strikes. Come on. Come on. Seriously? Lost sight of my targets. Catch up.
Adieu.
Ok. Stas.
Final lap!
No! Let me restart the race. This is going terribly. my way. Everything. Okay, but here can let it strike someone. Damn it.
Vergeht nicht.
Oh, another booster. Okay, Gregor is out. Let's see. Frederick, Norman. Good. We got Roshin. So we can get Frederick now. No! No. Went too ahead. Come on. Stop missing. Okay, that's one down. That is to the race. Let's see. Frederick. No, again. Another sure hit that I missed. Need one more hit. Machine. No. Come on. I'm going to complete this mission. Via Frederick Roshin allocated right now. Just one. Got you. Please just stop it. Killing the other racers. No, we're just second place. Come on. One more kill. No. No, we're going to lose the race. this? Just because I didn't immediately kill the Green Reapers.
Like a shooting star.
Great. Also, the starting boost.
Like a shooting star.
Okay. Stay on one side. Okay. One strike ready. Let's keep this up. One. Frederick is right there. That's one. Good. No, I think that I didn't need to use his other strike. Come on. Right behind me. There you are. Okay. It's been cleared. Let's focus on racking kills while KG stays in the lead. At least try to hit the target. Okay, yes, this is better. Good. Okay, he's just in front of us. Oh no. Mr. Frederick once again. Okay. Machine hit us. With this current body count, we should be fine. Not so fast. Activated my shield just in time. Trying to scream die a lot. Okay. And the race is over. Oh, look at this. We came third in place as a racer, but we got the most kills in the race. Give us a nice amount of points and also a couple of cosmetic items for Akemi's car. I did it.
Akemi.
Oh, it's Noboru.
珍しいですね。まさか来てくれるなんて。
Nice of you to finally show up.
まあ、お前のレースが見たかったからな。
Yes, well, I wanted to watch your race.
どうしてですか？
What? Why?
チームメイトだろうが。
You're my teammate.
とにかくよくやった。
Anyway, good work. I think it is going to be gonna mean a lot for Akemi.
何？
What the hell? So okay everyone, right now it's midnight and 14. I'm going to close the stream here for tonight. Let's see at which point we currently are with the second chapter. We're around 8 chapters left. Yes, 8 episodes left before the end of this act in particular. So now we're getting to know more of the various racers. They're starting to develop more layers of their personalities. But still, some of them are still irredeemable pricks and they deserve no sympathy. But we will see how this is going to change. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this latest chapter of our run on Screamer. Again, I feel kind of disappointed in myself for having to switch to story focus difficulty. Because again, there is still something wrong with the CPU, like they keep getting so fast and no matter how perfectly we drive, they're still going to be faster than us and that is so frustrating. So the only way that I have to do not to win on to don't go crazy is to lower the difficulty level. Because at least I'm not playing at challenge mode, otherwise that would be nearly impossible. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this latest chapter of Screamer. If you did and you want to see more content like this, then please consider following my Twitch channel. As always, you can also find me on Twitter, Mastodon, Instagram and Blue Sky to stay up to date with my next live stream announcement. And also don't forget everyone, you can join my Discord server at the following link to be a part of our budding community and also to remain updated with the community announcements. This is our link. This is the link for the Discord server. And with this, everyone, I wish as always a good night and a good game. And hope to see you the next time, which is going to be tomorrow, always here on 10 PM Central European Time for a new chapter of my run on Bioshock Infinite in 1999 mode. Let me see where if we can find someone to raid. Let's see. I hate when the mouse doesn't work. Let's see, the 33 away, currently playing Resident Evil. I guess that's Resident Evil Requiem. No, it's Resident Evil 7. Not even close. We need to get a new mouse, something that doesn't stop working every now and then, because it runs with batteries. Let's see. What's this playing Screamer tonight? Whether it's Mac the Void or Dusty Otto. There is Ikosa GTR. Maybe. Otherwise, was maybe Dusty Otto. I mean, yes, why not? So we can effectively start the raid. And yes, everyone, the raid is about to begin, so please sharpen your keyboards. Let's get ready to give Dusty Otto and their community lots of support, and also to help spread the love for Screamer and Italian indie games in general all across Twitch. So everyone, thank you again for the company tonight. A warm welcome to the newcomers or returners to the channel. Take care and have a good night or a good time zone depending on where you are, and I'll see you tomorrow for more Bioshock Infinite. Now let's get ready for the Screamer raid, and until the next time everyone, goodbye, and now let's go.